Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Virginia State University as we announce the 7th head coach in Virginia State women's basketball history, Millette Green. We will hear from University President Dr. Makola M. Abdullah, Vice President and Athletics Director Tiffany Dawn Sykes, and Coach Green with an opportunity for questions from the media immediately after. Now, let's hear from University President Dr. Abdullah.
Thank you so much. Honored to be here today. It's always great to welcome a new member to the Trojan family. Before I officially welcome her, I'd like to give thanks to our brand new athletic director that's been here for 3 years. I mean 3 weeks. Tiffany Dawn Sykes for her incredible leadership and finding such a quality coach in the time frame that she was able to find. I want to welcome you, Coach Green, to Virginia State University. We are excited to have you. As the players sit down in front of you, they have a tradition of success, the same tradition I know that you have. We are excited for all of the wonderful things that you will do at Virginia State University. Thank you so much for joining the family.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Trojans. Good afternoon, Trojans. I want to welcome you to the Orange and Blue Club, this premium seating space that we have inside this beautiful multi-purpose center on the campus of Virginia State University, where greater happens here. I want to thank everyone, each and every one of you, for joining us today as we embark upon a new era in Virginia State University women's basketball. I especially want to thank the members of the media from Channel 6, Channel 8, WVST, the Statesmen and the mass communication students for being here and understanding the importance of this moment and being advocates for Virginia State University athletics. So I appreciate the media taking the time to be here today. And finally, I want to thank President Abdullah for his support of Virginia State University athletics. You know, when you are identifying a coach, you are looking for a relentless recruiter. And as an athletics director, I like to think of myself as a relentless recruiter too, but sometimes you have to bring in someone to seal the deal. So when I recruited Coach Millette Green to this position, I had to call in our president, Makola Abdullah, and as you can see, he closed the deal and delivered our 7th women's basketball coach. So thank you, President Abdullah. Now, I know why everyone is here today, but as the AD, I need to take one point of privilege. We have a golf tournament coming up. It's our 20th annual scholarship golf tournament that will take place May 19th at Dogwood Trace. The reason this golf tournament is important is because it generates the necessary dollars to support our student athlete scholarships. So if you want to sponsor a home, if you want to participate as a member, if you just want to buy a meal to help us support student athlete scholarships, see me. You can see Vince in the back. Raise your hand. Vince, our Associate AD for Business and Finance. We have the flyers around here. So if you want to support our students, please make sure that you participate in some capacity with our upcoming golf tournament. But now, for the reason that we have gathered here today, it is officially my honor to introduce the 7th head women's basketball coach in Virginia State history, Coach Millette Green. At Virginia State University, we are committed to putting students at the center of everything we do. As the athletics director, when I had my first meeting with the staff, we talked about us utilizing a student-centered model. The student experience is one of the university's strategic priorities, so that was a priority for me when looking into candidates as the next head coach for Virginia State University women's basketball. Coach Green understands that responsibility and accepted the challenge, which is why she is the right fit to lead this program at this time. Coach Green is a Virginia native, so of course I'm excited to welcome her back to the Commonwealth. She is a product of the Boo Williams Summer League. If you don't know anything about Boo Williams is the cornerstone of girls and women's basketball in the state of Virginia. He has provided access to countless opportunities that have advanced social mobility in our community through sport. And I'm honored to be a part of the legacy. Some of the young women on our team are a part of that legacy. And I'm honored to be able to bring someone in here as a coach who is also a part of that Boo Williams Summer League legacy. We talk about academic excellence as another strategic priority at the university. She holds 2 master's degrees, okay? She played collegiately at East Carolina University, at the University of Maryland, Baltimore County, and then earned 2 master's degrees from Barry University. She also brings Division II head coaching experience, having previously served as the head coach at Augusta University. She has coached at Robert Morris, IUPUI, Fairleigh Dickinson, William and Mary. She coached at another school in the Commonwealth, so she already has established relationships within the state, which will give us the advantages we need when it comes to recruiting in-state students to the state of Virginia. Of course, we're going to continue to recruit our out-of-state students too, but it is important for us to have a footprint right here in the Commonwealth of Virginia, and that is the quality that Millette Green brings to this position. She's coming to us most recently after serving as the assistant coach and recruiting coordinator at Wake Forest University, where she helped land a top 25 recruiting class, the program's best recruiting class in a decade. While she was at William and Mary, she helped guide the team to its first CAA semifinal appearance in over 15 years and set a record-setting 11-game win streak. Throughout her career, she has coached 27 all-conference student athletes and 32 all-academic honorees across her career. When I had the opportunity to speak to our student athletes, they told me what mattered most to them was having a strong relationship with their coach, with someone who would lead with authenticity and have a true respect for the culture of Virginia State University. Isn't that what you told me? Isn't that what you told me? And I think we found the right fit because she checked every single box through our conversations that led us to this point that we are here today. On a personal note, I've had the opportunity to watch Coach Millette Green develop from a player to a coach, and I've watched her in this basketball community for decades, and I could not be more proud of her. Her experience, her character, and her leadership style are exactly what we need at this time to take over what is already an established program. If you all could give our women's basketball team, the 2025 CIAA Northern Division champions, NCAA tournament appearance having women's basketball team. Thank you. So Coach Green, I'm honored at this time to welcome you to Virginia State University. We are proud to have you here. We are excited to support you. Not me, we. Everyone in this room is excited to support you and welcome you here. We look forward to building something great together. Coach Green.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. You know, I'm full of emotion just seeing people in the room that have supported me throughout my journey. I'm truly honored, grateful, and blessed to stand before you today as the new head women's basketball coach at the Virginia State University. First, I want to thank President Dr. Abdullah, Athletic Director Ms. Sykes, for believing in me, giving me the opportunity to lead a program with such a rich basketball history. I do not take this lightly. I'm ready to work. And to my village, thank you. I would not be standing here today without you. To my parents, thank you for being present at every phase of my journey, for instilling in me the importance of hard work, discipline, and unconditional love. To my grandmother, it's truly a blessing to have you physically here today. Amen. To my brothers, who always see me as the boss, that includes my cousin. Thank you for sharpening my toughness and bringing out the best in me. To my nieces and nephew, you all keep me young, on my toes, and in tune with your generations. To my aunties and uncle, you have been solid pillars in my life. I'm so grateful for your presence and your support. And to the rest of my family and friends, whether you're here today or watching online or above, I want to say thank you for your love, encouragement, and unwavering belief in me. To every coach I had a chance to work for or alongside, thank you. To every player I had the honor of recruiting and coaching, thank you. And a special thanks to Clint Bryant, who gave me my first opportunity to lead a program. Every one of these relationships has shaped me into the coach and woman I am today. As the leader of this program, I want to be a role model for young women of the Virginia State University. I'm passionate about the game of basketball, and yes, I want to win. But more importantly, my purpose is to empower these women to be great on and off the court. My ultimate goal is to graduate champions, women who are not just athletes, but future leaders, equipped with life skills and prepared to make an impact in their communities. To our Trojan fans and greater Virginia State community, get ready. Right. You can expect an exciting brand of basketball. We're going to play fast, play smart, play with passion. Offensively, we're going to play with energy and tempo. Defensively, we want to be disruptive, creating pressure, forcing turnovers, letting defense fuel our offense. As important as our style of play, we will be active and visible in this community. I want you to feel connected to this program and proud to be a part of our journey. Building culture and building community go hand in hand, and both will be the foundation of our success. To my caring players that's here now, you are already a part of something special. You are representing this university with pride, performing in the classroom, and continuing the legacy of a program with 5 conference championships under its belt. You were so close this past season. We're going to build on that and keep pushing forward. And to future recruits, I'm looking for young women with high energy, high character, and a hunger to compete every single day. I want my players to be locked in on the court, in the classroom, and in the community. This program is not just about basketball, it's about legacy. Let's level up together this season. Let's chase the 6th conference championship. Let's make history by being the first women's basketball team at Virginia State University to advance past the first round of the NCAA tournament and compete for a national championship. We will play hard, play together, compete, and have fun. I look forward to seeing you all in the stands and connecting with you in the community. I'm fired up, I'm focused, I'm ready to work. And thank you again, Dr. Abdullah, Ms. Sykes, my family, friends, and everyone that made this happen today. It was a pleasure to see so many faces, so many hands on deck interacting with me this morning. I appreciate that, always will. Let's go make history. Hell State.
Hell State.
At this time, questions are now open for media members. I will point at you, and Coach Green will answer.
John, I'm at WVST for Coach. What was your why? Why this position? Why now?
Why this position? Virginia State is ranked the #1 HBCU in the state of Virginia. It's ranked 13th nationally. It's back home. It already has a family environment just walking on campus. And when I was at Augusta, we actually played here. And I played a lot of places, and people make you feel welcome. I don't, even if you lose, it's a feeling of hospitality, and I remember that. And I think it's an opportunity to definitely continue to build on the history of the program and compete for national championships.
Hello, Coach Green. Welcome to Virginia State University. I'm Lori Holland with VSC TV. I'm curious to know, how do you plan to engage with the wider community of Virginia State? As you can see, we are Trojan strong.
We are, and after the news broke that I would be named the next coach at Virginia State, so many people started to reach out to me. I didn't realize so many people graduated from Virginia State, or they know somebody that graduated from Virginia State. So they're reaching out to me through those people, and I'm just gonna be visible. Like, I don't have a problem walking on campus, introducing myself. I'm big on good morning, how you doing? Sometimes I struggle with names, but after seeing people over and over again, it gets better. And then I wanna, find out where I need to be in the community, make a presence. And I think with the young fans, that's important for them to get on campus and see what university is like so they can start to dream big.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you.
Stephen Gaither, HBCU Game Day. So when you come out to the gym, the red carpet's rolled out for you. You got space on the building. I mean, how did it feel to just to feel that and that this is really real? And also, what do you know about the CIAA in terms of the landscape? Continuing to move forward.
Okay. I appreciated the red carpet, but I'm very low key. I think I get that from my parents. I'm thankful. I appreciate it. Sense of gratitude. And as far as the CIAA, very competitive conference. I think they deserve more teams in the NCAA tournament, personally, and I want to be an advocate. I grew up on the campus of Norfolk State. I grew up on the CIAA tournaments, and I want to help move that forward and give us more opportunities to compete on the national stage.
Well, if there are no more questions for the media, we'll take one stage shot. Oh, we do have another question. Please.
Hi, my name is Helena Baloo, as communications student. What are some things you're hoping to do differently than the previous coach to help the women's basketball team win this season?
I have much respect for Nadine. I've known Nadine for a while on our basketball journey. The basketball community is very small. It seems big. I think the foundation is there. It's just me building on it. I got to be me. I got to do me. It's going to be some change, and change can be good. I'm not saying anything was wrong. I think Nadine did an excellent job. It shows where the team was last year. It was close. So for me, just being me, building the relationships, developing young women, learning how to go out and compete as one to win a championship. Keeping the main thing the main thing.
Lori Holland, DSTV. Looking back on your journey from player to coach, what lessons have shaped you into the person and the coach that you are today, and do you plan on implementing those values at Virginia State University?
I would say every part of my journey has prepared me for this moment. As a college player, I went through multiple coaching changes, so I know how that is. And then I was once a head coach where I had to take over a program. And I try to focus on the future. And then I know what I appreciated as a player from my coach. And I played in a different era, racing my age more and more, but it's a different generation. And I have to meet that generation where they are. And they're relationship driven. I think I'm a relationship coach. I feel like I need to get to know you to coach you better. I coach them fairly but differently because they're different people, and I need to meet them where they are to get the most out of them. So I think every part of my journey, even the different coaches that I worked for, all of them had different styles. I worked for more than 5 head coaches, and they all had different styles. And I took a little piece of them and added to me and continue to be who I am at the core, which is most important. Thank you.
Are there any other questions from the media?
Yes.
So, you're coming from Power 5, Power 4 school as an assistant. A lot of people would say, why not just wait for a D1 job to open up? But why did you feel like that was the right time to take the chance to make the transition back to Division II?
It was opportunity. I'm not going to say I always, because I never knew I wanted to coach. I feel like coaching chose me. I thought I would play forever. And then after being an assistant for 5 years, I thought I was ready to be a head coach. The opportunities did not come until year 10 of my coaching career. And then I went to Augusta with the same mindset I had here, is to compete for national championships. And at that time, I was not looking for a job. I was happy in the direction that Augusta was going. And then another opportunity presented itself to coach at the highest level in one of the best conferences in the country. Not very often do you get those opportunities, and I'm very appreciative of my head coach giving me the opportunity to coach at the highest level. And after being there, I realized basketball is the same. It's simple. I mean, they might have more resources. Okay, I'm the type, I can adapt anywhere I am, and I'm going to take advantage of what I have to make the most of it and achieve my goals. So the timing was right. You know, I was ready to be a head coach. The opportunity presented itself again to come back home, listening to God. A lot of it was God's plan, God's will.
Amen.
Just thankful.
Any other questions from the meeting? Yep. Everyone, if you could please stay seated as we take one photo. Coach Green will then be available for one-on-one interviews with the media, and everyone is welcome to attend the reception just outside these doors to my right.
Hold one. Hold one, Coach. One more?
We'll turn that way.
Over here?
Oh, straight on.
We're ready for you. All right. All right. This way, sister.
Really quickly, because we're going to let you enjoy the reception, but I do want to recognize Anita Yee, formerly Anita Pettiford, who was a member of the women's basketball team here, was one of my classmates back in 2001. If there are any other former members of the women's basketball team, wave your hand to be recognized, but I did see my classmate who was a member of the sisterhood. I wanted to make sure you knew who she was and she knew who you were, and that we made the introduction. So thank you so much for being here.
I ain't gonna lie, she gave me buckets.
Can I have one more?
It's right here.
Thank you.
One for Auntie.